I thought I was just catching up with an old friend, but what he revealed over coffee was the terrifying instruction manual for his madness. The manifesto of a madman. I recently visited an old friend from college after more than 27 years had accumulated between us, like hurriedly stacked firewood or accumulated pocket lint. His malfunctioning moral compass, lack of empathy, spiteful sense of humor had only fermented since we had attended college together. We sat across from each other at a Seattle diner on our way to SeaTac Airport, where my early morning departure would finally put an end to what had turned out to be a regrettable and interminable reunion. Over the coagulating ruins of colorless sausage gravy, an underpoached egg, and a pus-hued paste of hollandaise, my old friend proceeded to relate to me with great detail and an infantile glee that grew as he recounted a most bizarre and disturbing example of his genius. This was the last conversation we ever had or will ever have, as I have no desire to include a sociopath within my social circle. As we digested our lousy meal, mine largely untouched, and with my plane likely preparing for its designated runway, I was left dismayed and speechless by this proud confession. He was working on a small ship and had a problem with another crew member. She was openly critical of his mindfulness and work safety, and had already filed one complaint with the captain. As a means of ridding himself of this threat, he devised what he described as a brilliant plan to both avenge himself and remove her from the vessel before she could cause him any further trouble. His scheme involved afflicting her with a debilitating yeast infection by way of a sinister campaign of repeated biological attacks over the course of several months. He regularly pilfered the cook's special sourdough starter from the ship's galley, and he began secretly spraying this mixture into both the washer and the dryer when she did her laundry, particularly her underthings. He actually believed that his master plan was a success when she later left due to an unrelated illness. I have not spoken to him since that painful reunion, and I do not plan to in the future. My distrust of how he might resolve any personal social problem, whether petty or based on his own misunderstanding, is absolute. I also think he might consider brushing up on his chemistry and biology before undertaking any future revenge schemes. Trust no one. After decades, if you found an old friend's moral compass had fundamentally shifted, would you try to understand their manifesto or simply walk away? Share your thoughts on confronting such a profound transformation.